How's it going, you guys? So in the world of retail, there are many things that can upset us. Many things. Because we're people. I say that all the time. We're people just like you, the consumer. So I just wanted to make a quick video to show you. These are the signs that we like to show all the time. The things that we like to do to give off the aura that you done pissed us off. So in a workplace where we're swimming around with that must be free, the angry guy, the know-it-all, and so on and so forth, and even stupid coworkers. By law, we really can't show it, can we? We can't just blow up and flip a table. We can't, throw some elbows, drop some people to the ground, and they don't even give us a table to break someone through. And I have been told many a time that I can't throw anyone out of windows. So how the hell else am I going to let it all out? We let it out in many different ways. Also, we show signs that we've already been upset in many different ways. Plenty of things. I like to keep some to myself and some to you guys because I don't want to give them all away. But here's just some of them. Now see, before I get into this list, I just want to go ahead and say preemptively, some of you guys may do this and not even be upset. Some of you may not even do this at all. But this is just from what my experience, what I do, and what I've seen other people do. So if you can relate, then we're going to have a great time. First thing, if whenever you're talking to us as a customer, if we decide to start leaning on things, like leaning, crossing our arms, putting our hands in our pockets or something like that, and we are not talking in a happy-go-lucky tone, we are most likely very upset with you. It may look like this. See this? This right here? This is one pissed off gentleman. I want nothing to do with this conversation. If I vlogged like this, none of you would like me. You would always think I'm mad at you. Especially when I look like I'm invisibly holding on to something, like there's supposed to be a podium here. When I'm doing this hurts my elbow. But we purposely put the effort into doing this pose because we don't give that many cares about what you have to say. I don't care about your cats. I don't care about your nephew that just went to Greece. I want to go to Greece. And I'm stuck here listening to you. If you're not going to buy your iPhone, go. And it's always someone who wants an iPhone. Okay? When they talk about Greece or Italy or anything like that, they're getting an iPhone because that's the high life apparently. No one ever comes into the store and is talking about the high life, talking about their yacht, and then they get a Samsung. Never happens. Number 2. Normally a lot of times as a retail worker, a lot of the things we do for customers, we like to build a relationship with you guys. We like to develop a conversation, talk about your life, how your shoes doing, how the kids, did you make a good lasagna last week? I bet it was delicious. Talk about stuff like that. We get to know you better. So we can, pick the perfect phone for you and have a great day. Everybody lives happily ever after. We may or may not get married by the end of the transaction. Depends on how you feel. But, most of the time it don't happen. So, one of the greatest signs whenever you can tell you done messed up is whenever at any point in the conversation we stop asking about your life and we go straight to the phone. Because normally what we like to do is we like to integrate, what phone you want in the middle of the conversation so you don't feel forced. So you don't feel like, we're just here to buy you a phone. That's if we're not on commission. Some people on commission do it and they're really good at it. But most of the time, the place I worked at, we normally just, since we're not on commission, we just like to make you feel comfy. But if at any point in time we're sick of your crap, you said something we just didn't like, or you stepped on our toes, if we go straight into just talking about the phone, you're done. You might as well either just walk out if you're not going to get one, and get the phone because we're with that. We're talking to you. When we go from this, that's great. That's awesome. So what about your kids though? What are they going to plan on doing? That's awesome. It's always good to go to college, Get that education so you don't be stuck in a phone store, right? To this. Cool. So, which phone do you want? Yeah, cool. What kind of gigabyte size were you thinking? Like 16, 64? Color? Okay, cool. I'll go get that up for you right now. Just give me a second. That means we're done with you. We just want to get the phone in the bag, put the bag in your hands, and get you out the door. If you ever start to get a sales associate like that, who starts talking, who starts, doing the thing where he starts wrapping up the phone and saying stuff like that, one of the biggest things you can do as a customer, because customers have done it to me, and I have noticed the change. If you want to turn the whole thing around and get on the sales associate's great side again, 100% turn things around, just ask them one question about them. Just stop with your whole me train, put that on brakes for a second, flip the whole thing 180, and just ask them how their day was, or how they're doing. Something unrelated to your conversation. Just ask them, Something like, I really like your hair. You know, when do you get your hair done? You know, are you confident about your hair? Something. You know, you smell really nice. I like your shoes. You know, you look fit. Something just a compliment. Oh, total 180. We're gonna be on your side forever. You get a free case. That's the way things happen. Number 3, the distance method. One of the things I do a lot, and most of you most likely will, and if you do, that's awesome. I don't feel like a crazy person. If whenever your customer is just yammering on and on, you either get the show-off guy, the storyteller, or I mean, when it's a sweet old lady, I mean, come on, you gotta sit there and you gotta listen to them all day, and you gotta be like, oh, that's what Snookums did. Oh, that's such a pretty kitty, and I haven't even with the kitty. But if it's a customer that's yammering on and on about his life and his yacht and how great his life is and whatnot, and a stupid kid that's doing stupid stuff and thinking that you're going to give him life lessons and he thinks he's the best parent on the planet, I'm not talking from personal experience, I'm just saying that what you like to do is you like to do the distance method. Is whenever you're talking to somebody and you just gradually, you know, you're doing the natural thing, you're just like, oh yeah, you know, yeah, cool, that's cool, yeah, that's awesome, that's really awesome. You know, yeah. You know, whenever a kid does that, whenever they get the Ferrari, you know, they never expect it to be a real thing. But whenever it happens, you know, they're pretty happy about it. And I think it's the best thing for them. You know, whenever they get a really cool sports car like that, you say, yes, how much money in his bank account? That is crazy, and he hasn't worked a day in his life. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. That's when you know we want out of there. We're backing up. We're trying to get the conversation because don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get out of there. Trying to get for that exit. Go for the exit because we're done. We're done talking to you. We're done listening to the things you gotta say. Your son is stupid. And the big one, the most popular one that we do, that I'm sure every one of you has done and their job, retail or not. The classic, I don't know, but they do method. See, the thing is whenever you're training a certain thing, you know, of course, unless you're completely busy, I get it. Whenever you're like, listen, they can help you out, I'm sorry, but I gotta go, you know, there's a line of people, whatever. Whenever that situation's happening, I get it. But most of the time that people do what we call the gentle pass-off, when you're just like, oh, sir, I'm so sorry. I actually don't know that much about, you know, iPhones and stuff like that, but my associate Josh here, he knows a lot. So, Josh, this is Bill. Bill, this is Josh. If you need any questions, he'll be more than happy to help you out. So, awesome, cool. Well then I'll see you later. By the way, I hate you. Every time a person that I've ever known in retail has ever done that, it's never been for a good reason. It's never been because they legitimately just don't know. And if you do not know, most of the time, whenever you're like, hey, listen, this is Josh, he'll help you out. Actually, normally what you do is you go, hey Josh, actually I have a question. I don't know that much about iPhones. I know you're the iPhone guy. He has a quick question, and then you stick around. You make this a tag team experience because you're building a relationship with you and the customer. You're not abandoning them. Because that's what we all hate as humans. We don't like being abandoned. Being left alone. Like when someone leaves the room. Don't come back. But yeah, most of the time we do that, we just don't want to talk to you no more. We just don't want anything to do with you. And we hope that you have a great life. But we're not a part of it anymore. But that's only just a small smidgen of what we do. But other than that, you guys, if you guys actually want me to continue this, I may or may not do a part 2 because I still have a lot floating around in my brain that I love to do when I'm sick of customers, including the classic walk away. I have to go to the bathroom. There's the classic, hold on, I gotta fetch this real quick for you. There's the, oh, let me call another store and see when you really don't do it. Ow. There's the smash your finger and hope that they didn't hear it, but I'm sure they did. Oh, it's a classic. But anyway, my friends, me and my broken finger, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please let me know in the comments below. I'm actually going to definitely be responding now because I fixed my problem so I can respond to you guys. Oh, happy days. So I can't wait. And until then, my friends, until the next video, until the next happy times, until the next rant, I will see you all in the next video.